A brief meeting, but a lesson that stayed with him for a lifetime. Sometimes destiny is written in a single moment. Not in classrooms, not in books, but in a simple encounter that changes the path of life forever. One day, a young student decided to visit a great master. He wanted to learn the secret of inner peace. He had studied philosophy for years and considered himself wise. But despite all his knowledge, he felt an emptiness inside. He walked confidently toward the master's house. He knocked on the door, and the master opened it with a gentle smile. The student said, "Master, I've come to learn how to find peace." Then he proudly added, "But you should know, I've studied for years, philosophy, logic, and psychology." The master smiled softly and said, "Very well, my son, but before we talk, let's have some tea." He took 2 cups and began preparing the tea. The sound of boiling water filled the quiet room. The master started pouring tea into the student's cup. The tea slowly rose higher and higher. The student watched carefully, but the master kept pouring. The tea reached the brim, and still he didn't stop. Tea began to spill over the edge and onto the table. Startled, the student shouted, "Master, the cup is full. There's no more room." The master gently set the teapot down. He looked deeply into the student's eyes and said, "My son, this cup is like your mind, full of opinions, knowledge, and old beliefs. How can I pour something new into it when it's already full?" Silence filled the room. The student lowered his head. He suddenly realized the lesson hidden in that simple act. The master continued, "If you wish to learn, first empty your mind. True wisdom begins with silence and openness, not with pride and endless talking." The student fell deep into thought. He remembered all those years he thought he was smarter than others. Now he realized that being full meant not knowing at all. The master said, "When the cup is full, no new tea can stay in it. And when the mind is full, no truth can enter it." The student smiled softly and said, "Master, from today I will try to empty my mind." The master replied, "Then the tea of life will finally pour into your heart." The student bowed deeply in respect. He left the house in silence. As he stepped outside, the sunlight touched his face. He felt lighter than ever before. From that day on, every time he drank tea, he remembered that lesson. A full cup accepts no new tea, and a full mind, no new truth. He was no longer the proud student he once was. He had become calm, humble, and open-hearted. The master watched him from the window with a smile and whispered, "Now he can finally taste the real flavor of tea." To understand the truth, you must first empty your mind. Humility is the doorway to wisdom. If this story touched your heart, like it and subscribe for more inspiring tales.